Item 10B, adopt a resolution authorizing the city manager to execute a 4-year contract with Peninsula Pump and Equipment, Inc. for wastewater pump station emergency and specialty repair services in an amount not to exceed $25,000 annually.
Honorable Mayor, members of council, my name is Jim Birch, Public Services Deputy Director of Operations and Maintenance. I'm here tonight to provide information regarding the resolution related to our wastewater pump station emergency and specialty repair services. A little bit of background. Our city's sewer system consists of 85 miles of gravity sewers that all flow to 6 pump stations, and those 6 pump stations then convey wastewater to 2 miles of force main to the Shaw Road pump station owned by the city of South San Francisco, which then transfers the sewage to the jointly owned water quality plant in South San Francisco. Currently, city staff provides maintenance services for these pump stations, which includes inspections and preventative maintenance, and our staff complete the majority of the needed repairs. We have 2 full-time dedicated employees, one of which who I know watches almost every city council meeting, Brian Kennedy, who's been with the city for about 28 years. He and his partner, Andy, not only are very dedicated, but they're very skilled. And they'll continue to provide these services, and no change to our current pump maintenance program is proposed or anticipated. To supplement our staff, contracted services are used for large-scale emergency repairs, specialty repairs, and specialty welding and fabrication. And oftentimes, the heavy equipment and cranes needed are the things that the contractor brings to bear to supplement our staff. And we utilize these services about 7 times per year, given the different repairs that have occurred since 2013. The average is about 7 times a year. A private contractor has a certified and licensed staff, and they are available 24 hours a day, and they work hand in hand with our staff. Our staff often will remove a motor, for example, with the contractor, and the contractor might take it back to do further specialized work. The resolution before you tonight will not change or alter the current practice, either with the city staff or when we need an outside contractor. The services will remain the same. The purpose of this contract before you tonight is to formalize the arrangements with a single contractor that will have a guaranteed annual rate, which will streamline our process, resulting in cost savings both in terms of our staff time and the necessary response time to repair critical infrastructure. Pump station emergency repair is critical to maintain the flow through the system and to prevent and minimize sanitary sewer overflows. Best management practices recommends that agencies have outside emergency resources, such as a contractor that we're proposing, available to complement our normal staff. Currently, the city does not have an annual pump station emergency repair contract. Since 2013, like I said, we've procured these services on an as-needed emergency basis about 7 times a year. The contract with Peninsula Pump provides the city, or would provide the city if approved, with reliable, consistent emergency response services with an experienced and qualified contractor for the duration of 4 years. January 13th of this year, we sent out a request for proposal, was advertised in several locations, the website and newspapers and so forth. We received a total of 2 proposals. City staff rated the proposals based on labor and equipment rates, qualifications, references, and ability to complete emergency and specialty repairs as requested. After reviewing the proposals and checking references, Peninsula Pump and Equipment located in San Mateo demonstrated that they met all the requirements and provide a consistent and quality level of service with the lowest rate between the 2 contractors. Peninsula Pump has extensive experience providing emergency pump station repairs and metal fabrication for other cities such as Burlingame, Millbrae, San Carlos. And we also have a very cooperative and collaborative relationship with them and have counted on them many times for emergency repairs. This contract has an annual renewal option extending through the end of June, the year 2020, which can be terminated by the city at any time. The funding for these emergency repair services has been budgeted annually in the wastewater operating budget contractual services line item in the amount of $25,000. Staff recommends the adoption of resolution authorizing the city manager to execute a contract with Peninsula Pump for pump station equipment and specialty repair services in an amount not to exceed $25,000 annually. And I'm available for any questions you might have.
Thank you, Jim. Any questions for Jim? Rico?
Through the chair, thank you. So you answered the one question about the 4-year contract, so the city can opt out, so appreciate that. You said it's about an average of 7 times a year without this contract, and what does that equate to as far as if we did have 7 calls a year, what is the dollar amount? Even though the line item is $25,000 up to in the contract agreement.
I don't have the information about what, each repair obviously is going to be a little different regarding the cost, but we've been able to stay within that $25,000 for the past few years. And I think that's a testament to not only our staff maintaining the equipment, but also doing the preventative things so things don't break and blow up. But things do happen, and oftentimes we had a motor that went out, I'm not sure the time frame, but the mounting bracket was also broken, and that was not an expensive repair, but we don't have the tools and equipment, the fabrication capability to do that, and so that was something that the Peninsula Pump actually did for us and did a great job. It wasn't a high dollar thing, but it was very critical. So I don't think I have the answer for you as far as the dollar amounts.
City manager.
So I'm reminded that we've only spent about $17,000 average per year.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for. So we're spending about an average right now of $17,000. We're asking now to spend an average of $25,000, which has been the allocation that we've had in each of the operating budgets.
No, I would just clarify that the contract would envision up to $25,000, not
Doesn't mean it
an
has to
average
go
of-
that high, but-
And it wouldn't.
It would not, but we do
unless
average
it was
about
absolutely
17.
necessary.
Okay, so maybe I'm just not clear. So it is for $25,000 annually, or is up to
Up to.
$25,000? And does that assist us in any way as far as staff, as far as the hours that are currently used or spent, or that would remain the same?
No, our operation would remain the same. It would give us the ability now with a contract to provide the services that we've been utilizing on an on-call kind of emergency basis. We'd put in place just a formal contract to do what we've been doing up to the 25.
Up to that point. So
Correct.
it still could be 17, could be 15, could be 20. Depends upon the need, and this will ensure us this contract, but we do have an opt-out option.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Good. Anything else for staff? Action on this item?
I'll adopt the resolution.
Councilmember Ibera.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Connell.
Aye.
Councilmember Rico Medina.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Marty Medina.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.